Dear children, today we are going to study types of forces. We now know that whenever there is an interaction between different bodies, forces come into play. We can classify all forces in two broad categories. The two broad categories are contact forces and non contact forces. The examples of contact forces are muscular force and frictional force, whereas the examples of non contact forces are magnetic force, electrostatic force, and gravitational force. Let us study them one by one. There are two main types of forces. They are contact forces and non contact forces. Contact forces are forces exerted by one object on another when they are in contact with each other. Contact forces are of two types. They are muscular force and the force of friction. Non contact forces are action at a distance forces. They are forces exerted by one object on another without any contact with each other. Non contact forces are of three types. They are magnetic force, electrostatic force, gravitational force. Let us study contact forces first. The first type of contact force that we need to study is muscular force. Muscular force is the force exerted by the muscles of our body. We use muscular force for various activities. Animals like bullocks, horses, camels, donkeys, elephants also use muscular force to perform various tasks. Examples of muscular force can clearly be seen in the pictures given below. Then comes the force of friction. It is also a contact force. It is the force which opposes the motion of an object over a surface. Look at this picture. A ball rolling on ground gradually slows down and comes to rest due to the force of friction. In this picture, we see that if we stop pedaling a bicycle, it gradually slows down and comes to a stop due to force of friction. Let us now study non contact forces. The first non contact force that we need to study is magnetic force. It is the force exerted by magnets. Example, force of attraction and repulsion between two magnets, or force exerted by a magnet on a piece of iron or steel. In the first figure, when North Pole and South Pole of two different magnets are near each other, there is a force of attraction between the two. And here the two magnets are not touching each other. Hence, it is a non contact force. In the B figure, we see again a force of attraction between the South Pole and North Pole. In the third figure, we see a force of repulsion between two north poles of different magnets. In the last figure, there is again a force of repulsion as south poles of both the magnets are facing each other. In this figure, we see that steel is a magnetic material and there is a force exerted by magnet on a piece of iron or steel. The second non contact force is electrostatic force. It is the force exerted by a charged body on another charged or uncharged body. Example, a plastic straw charged by rubbing with paper attracts a suspended plastic straw. In this figure, children, the comb is electrically charged and it attracts small bits of paper. The third force of the third non contact force that we need to study is gravitational force. It is the force exerted by the earth on all objects. It pulls all objects towards the earth. Example, a coin or a pen falls down when it slips off your hand. A ball thrown upwards falls down. Leaves and fruits fall to the ground when they